What's my secret? I don't take life too seriously. I think that if you take life too seriously and you are stressed out about every little thing, I think it's like a poison that's from the inside out. Worry, toxicity in the things that you're consuming, like food, alcohol, beverages, toxicity in the material that you're consuming, like online. Who are you following? What are you surrounding yourself with, the messages? And I think just your outlook on life. Do you see life as a glass that's half full or half empty? And so a lot of it is just your perspective, and it has a big influence on your appearance, I think, and just your overall well-being. What's something I wish I was better at? Definitely self-confidence. I wish I had an abundance of self-confidence and just this personality that's super extroverted, but I'm actually very, very introverted. I don't like to talk a lot. Definitely when you walk into a room and I'm there, I'm one of the quieter people. I'm not very outspoken and loud and boisterous. And I very much have this need to observe more in life as opposed to kind of charging forward and, the way that I used to 20 years ago, flying by the seat of my pants. I'm much more cautious now and just aware of every moment that I take and how it influences not just my life, but my family's life. So definitely, I would say confidence and self-esteem. That's something I work on daily. What is the best thing about being a mother? I'm going to compare it to like planting a tree, right? So you're planting a tree, but you are not going to see the outcome of the tree for another 20, 30, 40 years, or maybe not in this lifetime. And so I think that for me, the best thing about being a mother is that I'm raising these two human beings, and I don't know what the outcome will be in 10 or 20, 30 years. I just know that I'm giving it my all now. And so what do I mean by my all is just the input, the love, the attention, the work, the patience. I don't know what that outcome is until they will become adults and they're self-sufficient and they're living their own lives. And so I think as a mother, it's just having that faith that I'm just trusting my intuition as a woman, as a mom, as a teacher, as a guide, and just believing that what I feel is right for them is actually in fact the right thing, because kids don't come with manuals. I mean, there's parenting books, but I don't know. I haven't found anything that really resonates with me and, with my mindset and the way that I see life. I think that it's very intuitive. Being a mother, being a parent, it's something that you have to feel in your heart of what's right and wrong. And so definitely don't listen to the opinions of other people unless they're actually succeeding in their family life and being a parent. I always take advice with a grain of salt of the source and where it's coming from, because people tend to be super opinionated and a lot of times they're wrong.
How do you avoid cravings and maintain discipline when you're trying to get into shape?
I have cravings every single day. Like I love potato chips, plain rippled potato chips. I love McDonald's. We don't have it regularly, but I love Big Macs and fries and hot fudge sundaes. Like who doesn't love chocolate chip cookies? And guys, it's all about balance. So I believe in the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, we eat really healthy, but there's that 20% of the time where we do have our favorite foods. I wouldn't even say favorite, because I also love a fantastic salad or some salmon, some lean stuff. But you have to be able to determine what's best for you and your body. So what do I mean by that? It's about calories in and calories out. Unless your body defies the laws of nature and the universe, when you overeat, when you eat too many calories in a day, is when you gain weight and when you have zero physical activity. So even if it's going for a walk, a light jog, we're exercising at home now, which was really frustrating for me because I love going to the gym. I love the energy there, the music, the coaches, but I want my body to be strong. So it's not even about physically what I look like. I want to live my best life. And part of that is having a strong body, being able to run if I need to run, or walking up a flight of stairs and not huffing and puffing. And so at some point, it's about discipline and responsibility. And so even though I want to eat French fries and gravy every day, I don't do it because it's not right for me. Now, when I have a craving every couple of weeks, do I not do it? Absolutely. I have it. I enjoy it. I don't feel guilty about it. But then for the next few days, you better believe I'm having oatmeal, salads, and avocados, and lean protein. It's really about a balance and just keeping track of yourself. So not needing someone else to say, oh, you shouldn't be having that. No, you want it, have it. Because I think that when we deny ourselves, it's even worse. Like when people are like, oh, I'm just going to eat salad. Well, then you're only going to last 48 hours because you cannot just eat salad. We still eat rice and potatoes and pasta because I love pasta. I love Italian food. I don't deny myself, but if I'm having pasta today, I'm not going to have pasta again for another week and a half, maybe even 2 weeks, to really make sure that it's balanced.
What's the best advice you can give for someone with general anxiety and having self-confidence issues?
I'm right there with you. Anxiety, self-confidence issues. I'm actually reading a book now on OCD, actually, obsessive compulsive disorder, which I also have, and I'm trying to control. I think that more of us have anxiety than not, because I think that we live in a world that is not actually designed for the human soul. And so what do I mean by that is that this world is so far gone from the world that we were meant to live in, where we are spending time in nature, where we are eating real foods, vegan foods, clean foods, where we're not being distracted by constant shopping and consumerism, where we are not fed messages that we are not enough, that we never have enough, that we are never beautiful enough, and that in order to be beautiful, we have to inject stuff into our face. This anxiety, I think it's just our souls recognizing that this is not right. This is not how it should be. And we all have a responsibility to move ourselves towards how it should be. And so whatever that is for you, for me, it's making sure that I have lots of sleep, that I'm very cautious about who I spend my energy with. And so when I am with people who are very insecure, very judgmental, very negative, who are gossiping, those types of people, I feel tired around them and I don't feel my best. And what do? I eat. It helps me to alleviate my anxiety. I eat. And so it's really that self-consciousness of knowing what it is you need in the moment and do it. Don't do stuff because the world tells you that that's what you should be doing. Do what you feel is right for yourself. And if it means not getting together with certain people or certain groups, do it. And as far as self-confidence and self-esteem, that is something that has to come from within you. It has to be daily affirmations of, I am enough, I am strong, I am powerful, I am loved, I am confident. And it's just believing that you are these things. You are resourceful, creative, and whole. It's just getting rid of those ideas that are negative, like negative self-talk. I'm right there with you. I am my worst critic, and I have to keep reminding myself that I do matter and that I am enough and that what I have to say does matter and that there is a purpose for me in this world and on this planet. I have to believe it. Advice for extroverts during this time. So I can only imagine how difficult it is. And I know that they're extroverts because some of our closest friends are extroverted.
Yeah, they love to party. They throw the greatest parties.
They throw the greatest parties. They are such incredible hosts when we go to their home. They're always dancing and around a ton of people. And all I can say is that I feel like this is a challenge that has been given to you. I kind of live my life like when doors close, somewhere there's a window that has been opened for you that you just need to find, and that there's meaning in everything. There is such symbolism and meaning in everything in life. Nothing is coincidence. Nothing happens by chance. And so maybe this is an opportunity for you to kind of also slow down, connect with yourself, try to do things a little bit differently. Like, so I have to challenge myself to be extroverted. I have to challenge myself when I know I'm going to be in a social setting. I need to psych myself up to be in that social setting and to give a lot of energy, because as an empath, I feel a lot of people's energies. And so this is almost like you have to psych yourself up to be at home, to have a little bit more silence, to go within instead of going outside of yourself. We're all going through this together. No one is going through this, I think, perfectly. We're all struggling with something. And just find your tribe, find your people that you can talk to, who can support you. And again, online, like what a time to be alive, right? And even though we're going through this, and 2020 has been an insane year for everybody, but we do have technology. We have this community of people, of like-minded people that you can surround yourself with and just lift each other up.
No,
Please talk about toxic friends.
Ooh.
There's a lot of toxic people, definitely in our families, relatives, friends. And I think that you need to be able to listen to yourself. And you know deep down when maybe you've been friends with someone for a very long time and it's just making that decision to cut something off. Like there was a point in my life where I just felt so so obligated. There were so many commitments that I had to spend time with so many people because these were people that I've known for years. But when we did spend time together, it was so hard to be able to have a conversation with them, or we were just on completely different levels. And so I had to be someone that I'm not just to spend time with them. Or, maybe I was that person 5 years ago or 10 years ago, and I'm not that person anymore. And it's okay to change. It's okay to change from a caterpillar into a butterfly. That's what we're supposed to do. And so if you are not who you used to be, that's a good thing, first of all. So you should celebrate that. And I know it's difficult to hear this because this is not socially acceptable, is to walk away when there's an end to something. If you want to be happy, you need to be able to detach from things, from people, from materials, from homes, whatever it is, because nothing is constant in this world. Everything is changing. Every moment, everything is changing. And so if you recognize that someone is no longer good for you in your life and you need to make that cut, I know it's going to be difficult in the moment and you need to be able to sit with that discomfort, but I promise you that on the other side, you will have more time, you will have more energy, you will have just more focus and not worry so much about other people. Stop worrying so much about other people and what other people think and start focusing on what you need and what's good for you. I am grateful for what we have and that we continue to produce videos that will hopefully entertain and resonate with people, but none of us knows what the future holds. We have to trust. There has to be an element of trust that no matter what happens, it's for the good, that there is a purpose. We have to have faith that we can understand everything and the purpose of life and the universe, and we need to believe that there is this greater force that is working and that they know more than we do.